Okay, Fat Kitty City family. So on this beautiful, rainy, stormy day, Saturday, I needed to come check on the sanctuary and the cats, but we have some sickies and some oldie kitties here, so I needed to make them a meal. And as my husband will tell you, I have a big crush on Bobby Flay, so I thought I'd come into our kitchen and with my assistants, Jingles and Boots, thought I would make up a kitty soup concoction for our oldies. You can see Bobby Flay would be jealous of our setup here. So Jingles, assistant number 1, Boots, assistant number 2, who has gladly helped clean our bowls. Says you can see I brought in my smoothie maker. My children have lost the lid, so we're going to be using tin foil today for our cover. We already have 2 Fancy Feast chunky, whatever that is, in the smoothie maker with 1 packet of Immune Support chicken broth. Boots approves. Jingles doesn't care because he already licked a bowl. In the blender, smoothie maker, whatever. We're going to put the lid on nice and tight. And I'm going to have to set this down so I can push the button. And you'll probably see, we'll see if Boots is still here when I come back on. As you can see, Boots has left the building. Noise was scary. Jingles didn't buzz because he's too busy cleaning his face. So we're going to take our smelly, lovely mixture off the, you'll see there's some residue from some Benebac in here earlier. I made a mixture for a sick kitty and put some medication in here to make it more palatable for him. So I'm pouring this lovely soup into these dishes. I needed to get the chunks out because we've noticed our sicker kitties don't want the chunks. And for those of you that fed Clinic last night, you saw my note and the chunks are still there. So making it creamier is going to be helpful. But we're going to pour in these dishes. Yes, Bobby Flay, my plating is not that nice. I'm not going to take the time to clean it up because these are going to go in the microwave to be heated for just a few seconds. Cats that are sick, if they don't smell very well, they won't eat. So, and when we heat our food, as you guys probably know, it makes it a little bit more smelly, so it's more palatable. And so for Granny, for example, who is got some upper respiratory issues, she's more inclined to eat if she could smell her food. So we're only going to do it for just a few seconds until it's slightly warmed up. Not quite. Don't ever want to burn the kitties. That's about good. And I'll just do 1 bowl at a time. I don't want to take you on too long of a journey. Hi, Granny. I have some soup for you. Do you want some soupies? Look at, oh, bless you. Oh, bless, oh, that's gross. You just sneezed in your food. Want some soupies? Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that num-nums. And there we go. And so you can see they made some soupy for her earlier, but you can see the chunks and how she licked the juice. So if you have sick kitties at home, or when you're doing it here, I'm going to leave this mixer for you guys in the kitchen. But you see how just adding some broth, you can also add warm water too, and see how the texture is so much more creamy and how she's able to eat it. And I'll come back later and show you. Most likely the bowl will be empty, but but she's able to get it in more. But some kitties just don't like those chunks. And I can take the same mixture and just add some water and puree this, and that way we're not wasting it as well. Yes, Hubert, I know. But I'm going to go ahead and heat the rest of it up before Boots and, wow, she's really grubbing that, before Boots and Jingles eat it, so that way Frankie can get hers, Minnie, and I'm going to give some to Hubert. But my goodness, girl, You are really grubbing on that. But there you go. So there's some kitty soup 101.